Many lawmakers are tonight pushing for a spot at the decision-making table on possible military action. Chief congressional correspondent Mike Emanuel tells us about that effort to get President Trump to seek new permission for a fight.
Some Democrats are reiterating their call for Congress to vote on military action in Syria.
As veterans, we know our nation must consider purposefully and deliberately the actions taken by our military.
There's not a clear task that we're giving to our troops. They can't tell us where this is going.
But House Speaker Paul Ryan's among those insisting President Trump already has the power to respond to atrocities by the Syrian regime in authorizations for the use of military force created after the 9/11 attacks.
What I would hate to do in this time when we have asymmetric threats all across the globe, particularly with ISIS, is to have an AUMF that ties the hands of our military behind their backs.
Defense Secretary Jim Mattis argued the president would be justified with 2,000 ground troops in Syria to act in self-defense. A Hawaii House Democrat challenged Mattis on the issue.
While you're correct in saying the president has not yet made a decision, my question is, will he abide by the Constitution and comply with the law?
I believe that the president will carry out his duties under the Constitution to protect the country.
A Republican member who's a Marine Corps Iraq War veteran says Congress should do its duty.
Mattis made it clear yesterday that the administration doesn't feel that they need the authority. I disagree. I think that's a misreading of the Constitution, which only gives the executive branch the authority to repel sudden attacks. I also think we've strained the 9/11 AUMF to its breaking point.
But a frequent GOP critic of the president gave him a little flexibility on this issue.
It depends on the type of action. If it's a one-off, missile strike, you can argue that it doesn't. But any sustained effort, yes, would require an AUMF.
Some in Congress don't seem to want to debate and vote on a new authorization. It is quite possible they don't want to own it if there are negative consequences in Syria. Brett?
Mike Emanuel live on the Hill. Mike, thanks.